How's it going, listeners? Welcome back to CuboldCast. Today we're going to be going over May 2022's gaming news.
Wow, solid.
Wow,
Yeah, no laughing.
no redos.
Wow, we're getting better.
Well, no, we were getting better before, and then we started getting worse again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
weird.
why. Maybe because we messed around the last couple weeks
I think
beforehand.
so.
Too tired to mess around. Although I do have a drink though.
Sour Patch.
For anyone that doesn't or isn't watching the video portion, I've gotten into these new drinks called Ghost because I love Bang drinks, but the Ghost ones are there's a few flavors that I like better than Bang, like this Sour Patch one. But there's a lot of pros to it. Like they're very transparent with what supplements they put in, how much of what supplements they put in. Less sodium.
So
It
it's
is pretty
healthier?
good.
Well, I mean, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's healthy or not healthy. It's just kind of there. I guess too much of it would be too bad because it has 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Which is not as much as Bang, but
Yeah, but I feel
Bang
like
has
these
300 milligrams.
Yeah, I feel like
It's ridiculous.
these are like they're not as intense as Bang because they're a little more about like the flavor. Like they have Warheads flavors. They have Swedish
Is
fish.
it all candy flavor?
A lot of it. Sometimes they have their own flavors too. But
Wait, so is the parent company Ghost?
parent company's Ghost, and they must have done really well because they have partner deals with like all these branded things. Like I have their protein powder, and they have Chips Ahoy protein powder. They have Oreos, like actual branded, not cookies and cream. Which their Chips Ahoy one is so good. Incredible macros, and it tastes like Chips Ahoy.
That's weird.
Delicious.
Sounds kind of good, though.
Yeah.
I want to try it.
It's real. Well, maybe I'll give you a scoop sometime because at the end of your at the end of the shake, you'll have these little bits of like the cookie in there at the bottom, and it's like
Little crumbles.
yeah,
Really?
there's like little crumbs.
Is it actual cookie?
I don't know because like I said, the macros are like really good. So there's like hardly any sugar, obviously a lot of protein. So I don't know how they do it, but their accuracy for like replicating the flavor, like for instance this drink, it tastes just like Sour Patch Kids. But it's 5 calories and 25 or 35 grams of or milligrams of sodium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But somehow they were able to replicate that flavor
Yeah.
perfectly while not having the disadvantages of, too much sugar or whatever.
I wonder if these companies actually have like a specific little formula that they can put into any form, like
Yeah.
liquid or solid.
Probably.
They put it in whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Don't mind any sniffing and throat clearing, getting over the flu. And Ben has it too.
Is it really the flu?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was horrible. I hated it.
Huh.
Like, I didn't really get to enjoy the graduation party that much because I couldn't breathe. Like, after everyone left, I actually got a fever and chills, and like,
Dang.
it was terrible.
How was that compared to when you got COVID?
I don't know. It was more concentrated. COVID was stretched out over like a week. This was like 2 days where it was really bad. But I haven't felt that bad since I had COVID. But Sierra's mom was telling me that there's a thing going around it mimics COVID, but it's not COVID. It's the flu.
Huh.
And that's pretty much what I had. But it started out with just like a basic sore throat. And then by the end of the next day, I could feel that it was definitely something else.
Is that is that contagious? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's not anymore because I had a fever a couple days ago.
right.
So that's when it was at its peak. But Ben's sick. You might get it from him.
You were at the party and you were just like coughing at people. Hey, take the flu. Here, take the flu.
Well, it was weird because that day when I got up, all I had was a sore throat. And then by the end of the day, it was like full on cold.
So I remember having COVID for a day. I think it was COVID.
Yeah.
But it was like that one day that I had it, I lost my taste and smell for like 8 months.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
When I got up Sunday morning, I had a really hard time sleeping because of the fever and the shivering and chills and stuff. But when I got up Sunday morning, I felt so weird. Like my whole skin was like tingly and weak feeling. And I felt sweaty. Like it was just so gross. I hated it.
I hope I don't get it. I was tucking Ben in the studio couch.
It's weird. Ben seems like it's going faster than I had it because I got a sore throat one day and that's all it was. And the next day was a sore throat for most of the day. But Ben's already got like the sniffles and stuff. But I'm hoping it doesn't spread that much.
Hopefully. Yesterday I actually went fishing for, I want to say the first time, because I know we all went in remember Mr. Gerber's class? We went to his house and fished. But technically yesterday was my first day fishing. And then as soon as I did it, I went online and bought myself a fishing license.
It's funny.
So you can do it online?
Yeah, it's instant. So
I might have to do that.
$28 for inland fishing. Yeah.
Sam told me it was 10.
It's not.
What a liar.
It's 28, but
no, it's not
it
bad.
is so fun.
I thought it was 60, so that's 20. It's not that bad
but
at all.
It's funny because me and Sam went to like this one place and I almost caught a fish, but I didn't. And then I was like, you know what? Near Caleb and JJ's house, there's always fish in that small pond. Like I can literally see them like swarming in there. And he's like, oh yeah, well you never catch stuff over there. That's what I heard. And then I went to your house and I went to the pond and I caught 3 fish.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So it's like,
we used to have people that would go over there and fish every day in the summer and they wouldn't catch anything.
Really?
So it's really weird that you caught 3 of them.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe
they're using the wrong lures or something.
Did you use bait or lures?
Not bait. I used lures. Every time I cast, I'm not even kidding, I got like a nudge or a bite, Not every time I didn't get like a full on bite.
Well,
but
I wonder if they like reproduced and there's a lot more fish in there now.
It's possible.
Yeah. Or maybe people are throwing them back in.
Yeah, that's possible too.
I mean, you did kill one.
Okay, that was an accident. It guzzled that hook. Like it literally, I went in. But I'm not gonna use that type of hook anymore because it was like a 3-prong. And when he swallowed it, it just went super deep down into there, so we had to get pliers and like unhook it. But I'm gonna start using the 1 hook because then that's like an easy, just bend it and pull it out.
We used to go fishing a lot. Caleb and I would go fishing, or Chug and I would go fishing with my grandpa years ago. Mr. Korb used to have fishing stuff.
The only thing I remember from fishing with Grandpa was the bad memory of me having my cap gun.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yeah.
I had a cap gun. You remember cap guns? But this one was like a revolver cap gun.
Yeah.
And you could open it and you could pull the actual like the cartridge out where you place the caps. And we were on a dock, and so I opened it and I was getting ready to place some caps in there, and I accidentally fell and it rolled into the water. And I was like devastated for the rest of the day. Gun? No, like the
barrel.
The barrel of it had rolled into the water and I lost it. And I was like devastated for the rest of the day that I lost my cap gun. I had my cap gun. It's just I couldn't shoot out of it because
it's called a cylinder, right? Not the barrel.
The thing fell in. What is it?
That was the cylinder, not the barrel.
The cylinder,
right?
yeah.
Wait, you fell what? Were you on a boat?
No, we were on a dock.
Oh.
But a small dock.
How'd you fall?
What? No, I didn't fall.
He opened it and it fell onto the dock and rolled into the water.
I thought you fell over.
No.
It rolled up.
I mean, I might have fallen over. Who knows? I kind of forgot, but all I remember is I couldn't shoot my cap gun. It was sad.
But that day, we also caught crabs.
I remember that.
We went fishing, but the only thing we caught, we dropped them to the bottom of the ocean and we pull them up and there would be crabs all over the hook.
Ooh.
It was fun.
I saw a video of a guy catching a squid and then he like gutted it and made calamari later that night. Sounds kind of
fresh calamari. Sounds good.
Eat some blue-ringed octopus. Sounds good, right?
Was it poisonous?
One of the most poisonous animals on the planet.
That's why I didn't say anything. It sounded too like specific.
Yeah.
But wait, you're going fishing with us later, right?
Well, I'm probably not gonna fish. I'm just gonna hang out with you guys.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, apparently there was like a picture of someone holding a blue ring octopus, and it's like, oh, it's so cute. And then people were like, yo, this thing's gonna literally kill you.
Is it poisonous if you hold it? Like
it touches you and you die in like 10 minutes.
Oh man,
it's bad.
Who uploaded the picture then?
It was on Reddit.
Ocean fishing is scary.
It is.
It is. I was seeing because Sam brought me to Walmart and we were looking at some of the ocean lures. I mean, they were like huge, like bigger than the size of my hand, like this big probably.
What kind of fish are biting on those?
And the hooks are like that large.
Well, you've seen the pictures of like the giant tuna.
Yeah.
Like this big, like huge stuff. You could probably need to use some heavy duty like crane pole on a boat.
Yeah.
Aren't those things like 100 pounds? Like the big
Well,
ones?
what I'm saying is like you need like a crane pole
Oh,
on
yeah.
a boat.
Yeah.
Like you can't just hold it and you can get those fish. You need something for that.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine the people that I don't know if this is still allowed or it's probably sorry, burped. Very much limited now, but people that would hunt sharks.
Or whales.
Oh, that's definitely not
Yeah.
allowed.
Well, not anymore. But they
But-
used to.
That would be
Yeah.
terrifying.
Like you threw a harpoon in it and it like pulls you. You kill it and then you open up its head. Then you
Wait.
No, that's how they got. That's how they got oil.
I know, but
You're just
like,
going
what?
on and on.
And then you eat the brains.
I don't
No.
think they ate the brains.
No, they used to scrape the oil off the brain.
Yeah, that's where candle oil came from.
Mhm.
Whale oil candles. And they put it in their lanterns and stuff. Don't spit.
You're right.
That was weird. Sorry.
Did it go up your nose?
No, I like oh my ears need a pump.
Oh, speaking of which, my ears are so full of pressure right now. My right ear, I can barely hear out of it.
Just pop your eardrums. That's all you have to do.
I hate doing that.
Oh, I've been
though.
trying though.
You hate to pop your eardrums?
Ah,
No, I've been trying to do that and it doesn't work.
I don't know. Like
I meant like pop them, like
wait,
stick
what?
a thing through it. And
Oh.
pop 'em.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Oh
would.
no, I mean whatever. Pop your ears.
Yeah.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
last night I was trying to fall asleep and I couldn't because there was so much pressure that was like forcing on my eardrum.
I hate that.
Ugh.
And I was trying everything, like hot rag on the face to try to loosen it up and stuff, but
Oof.
hopefully it pops soon.
Then you pull out earwax like Shrek.
No,
Light a candle.
earwax candles.
Yep.
Man, what is today?
I don't
It's
know.
random.
It is random.
How about Obi-Wan?
I actually liked Obi-Wan a lot. We can't go into too much
No,
detail because it like just came out a couple days ago.
You
but-
saw both episodes?
Mhm.
Have you seen Rebels?
The first season, maybe, maybe the second season.
Yeah, I was
Huh.
telling Caleb yesterday. I said you gotta get past season 1 and season 2, and then it gets really good.
Well, season
Yeah.
2 was good.
Yeah,
I'm
season
pretty
2. But once you pass season 1, it like
Yeah.
it gets insane from there. But
hmm But yeah, if you know Rebels, then you know that guy is coming back.
Yeah.
We can't say anything about
I
it.
know,
unless
it's
we'll spoil
really-
it.
Well,
really
He's in the
difficult.
trailer.
Yeah, I know, but we can't say anything like what happens or whatever.
No.
But
I'm not a huge fan of the
No, there's this
of,
one
of Reva.
Yeah. I don't know. There were so many like I don't know. Maybe I'm just too nitpicky now, but like because when Chug came up the stairs after I was finished, he's like, "What do you think?" I was like, "It was mid," because like it's just so I don't know. There's certain things where it's like doesn't seem Star Wars like when she's like running on or the parkour part and it's like
Well, she's like
Yeah.
flipping. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, what am I watching?
Unnecessary.
And then like some of the edits, like I don't know if you noticed, but like the way they cut it was like it would jump from one thing to the next thing, and then like it would have like 3 different focuses like all at the same time. I don't know, like it would jump to different characters, and I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, why can't we just focus on this? Like, it was just weird.
Now it does feel a lot like the prequels, which I really like, especially that recap in the beginning. And
That
then the first
recap
scene.
was amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really like it so far, and I think it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
But the Cassian Andor show, that
Oh,
looks good.
I actually can't wait for that.
I mean, there's a lot of good shows coming up, actually.
There are.
Yeah,
I mean,
like She-Hulk. And
yeah, She-Hulk and Miss Marvel.
What are they doing with that show? The She-Hulk show?
I don't even know.
Miss Marvel doesn't look too bad, but it's gonna be kid.
Well, it's TV. It's like TV PG. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
gonna be
it's
very-
more. It's like more for the younger audiences.
I'm
but-
kind of curious how I've never read or I've never seen anything about that character, so I'm kind of curious to see like what that.
Was she
that whole
always
story
like
is like.
Indian like that? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure not Indian. It was what is it? She's Muslim, I think.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
The She-Hulk show, though, why in the world is she not buff? Like, she just turns
I
green.
don't know. They
apparently
should've
some of
made
the
her.
VFX artists said that they had to adjust her because some of the like higher ups said that she was too buff.
That's weird. But is that the point of the Hulk?
But
Yeah,
the
it
one
is.
I don't get like why she looks so bad.
Well, it's like they CGI'd green over her own face.
Yeah.
She looks like Gamora if she were CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally looks just like that.
It would have looked better if they painted her.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's weird.
But the thing is, it's all CGI. It's not even like, even if they did like partial CGI, you know what I mean? Like, especially the face.
Yeah.
And then I heard one person say, like, why do her, I don't know if this is in the comics. I don't know anything about that. But like, you know how like when Hulk gets big, like his shirt rips? Like her shoes rip off? Did you see that part?
Oh, yeah.
She just gets big feet.
It's
That's
kind
about
of
it.
goofy. Like, why?
It's so weird.
Like her shoes rip. I was like, what?
I guess
know.
people like She-Hulk feet.
Well, I don't want to make it seem like we're hating on like anything like woman focused. You know what I
No,
mean? Like,
it's-
it shouldn't be that way.
It's
but
not.
it's
They
just,
could do better with it.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Chug this. I was like, why do they have to? Like, do you remember at the end of the trailer? Like, I don't know. They like,
But she was like dating people.
yeah, but it's like you don't see that in any other show. Like, they don't focus on the character. They don't tell you who the villain is. They don't get you excited. It's more just like what is happening.
Well, what's weird about it is, you know how Hulk had all these movies and kind of character progression,
yeah,
but in this one, it feels like they're just throwing her in.
yeah, it is
Like
kind of
with
random.
Hulk, he had to fight between controlling Hulk and controlling his normal self. Then he went to staying as Hulk for such a long time, and then went back to human form. And he had such like, what is the word? I'm trying to think.
There's a
he was
journey
fighting
there.
himself
yeah,
most of the time, but this just feels like, oh, I could just use this gamma radiation to turn you
Yeah.
into Hulk. Oh, that's a good idea. And she just turns into Hulk and is all normal.
yeah. I feel like they're gonna make her very OP. This is what I hope they don't do. I hope they don't make her OP and have like no conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like no internal conflicts or anything that makes her interesting.
Mostly it's just a comedy or something.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna make it a comedy and she's gonna be like just OP or whatever. You know what I mean? That's what I hope isn't the case, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you ever see the old Incredible Hulk show?
I love that
2
show.
episodes, yeah.
She's not even as buff as the non-CGI actor for that show.
Mm.
It's just weird. It's weird to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that guy was a bodybuilder. He's actually deaf. Lou
Really?
Ferrigno. Yeah.
Huh.
But
Didn't he die? I thought
he
he
probably
died.
did.
I thought-
Probably did.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. Not sure.
But yeah, I don't know. It just looks weird.
If you're gonna watch anything on Disney Plus, it's gotta be Sneakerella.
I can't believe you guys watched
Why
that
did
entire
you
thing.
watch it?
The whole thing.
Ugh.
It was so bad.
It was actually awful.
I just saw parts of it and I was just like, no.
I would love to see the boardroom meetings where the plot was conceived for that movie.
It was just such a. It was just weak sauce. It was so weak.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's everything about it was just awful.
Yeah, but you watched it though.
It was good.
That's the point.
They have this thing where they like to watch the worst movies possible.
Yeah, I turned on Bigfoot's Son or whatever that movie was. Like if it looks like terrible, I'll put it on.
I mean, hey,
It's kind of like one of those things where it's like so bad.
that you enjoy watching it.
It's not like it's so bad that it's good. You know, like Spider-Man 3 or something,
Mhm.
where like there's portions where it's like it's so bad that it's like memeable. It's like so bad that it's bad that it's good.
Yeah.
It's like to the next level.
Pretty much.
On Friday night, they turned on that one show from that TikToker or that movie.
Oh, he's all that.
Yeah. And that was when I was first getting sick and I couldn't take it. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm leaving.
I think that one I can't take.
that one is just so bad.
I don't even
There's
even know
no
what that is.
self-awareness with that movie.
I remember
so
there
awful.
was that. What is it that? It was like a hospital. I know, like,
Oh.
was it Jaden or who was watching that?
Attaway Channel.
Yeah,
Me and Jaden were watching that.
yeah. I was like, why are you guys watching this?
It's
like,
a show.
It looks so
Oh my gosh,
bad.
it is so cringe, but it's so good. It's a show about these like TikTokers, and they're like the worst actors ever. Like I'm serious. Like I can act better than that probably, and like it's so bad. But they're like students at a hospital, and there's all this like drama and like oh my gosh.
Ugh.
I don't know.
I don't know why you guys are watching that.
I don't know. It's like memeable.
I feel like Jaden liked a little bit.
Jaden secretly liked.
Oh yeah,
Probably
he liked it a little
definitely
bit.
does. I feel like we haven't talked about gaming news yet.
No, we
No,
haven't.
it's just
random
the
stuff.
Well, we have
talk.
a lot of stuff to talk about for gaming news.
Yeah. Have you seen it? Have you seen the notes, Jay?
I'm looking at it right
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. There's a lot.
Well, the bottom half is the more important stuff. The top half is just games that released that we don't really know much about.
Oh, these have released?
Well, some of them, I think the top 5 or 4 of them have. A couple of them are like stuff that's coming out. But Sniper Elite 5, Trek to Yomi. I don't know. Trek to
these.
Yomi is, what is it? It was like a samurai game, but it was like kind of reminds me of like, what was that? Not Shadow Warrior. That game
Shadow Fight?
Shadow Fight. Kind of reminds me of that.
The mobile game?
Yeah. But like you explore a world instead of just fighting people.
Huh.
I don't know anything about it. People said that it was good, but not 100% sure about it. But
Sniper Elite 5. I saw that got mixed reviews.
mixed reviews, yep.
I don't think I've played one like once.
I tried 3 and I've tried 4. It's not very special.
It's the kind of series that I can't believe that it's gotten 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one gimmicky concept, which is the whole you shoot the sniper rifle and then is like shows an X-ray view of the person as the bullet goes through them.
Mm-hmm.
That gets old really fast.
Yeah, is that the one thing that's like?
Mm-hmm. It is known for the X-rays. But what is it? Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. That game's amazing. I would play that over Sniper Elite any day.
Because the thing I don't like about Sniper Elite is that, yeah, the X-ray thing is cool, but the rest of the gunplay is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just feels weak. And like, I don't know. It feels like you're shooting a pea shooter at people.
Is it just snipers?
No, you get all types of weapons.
And there's a story
Apparently,
You have to kill Hitler or something. I don't know.
every time?
I don't know. In one of them, at least.
I'm pretty sure I saw Hitler in one of the screenshots for 5, though.
In all of them?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm so confused at what this game is. Like,
I don't know what the story is. I would rather play Strange Brigade than that, than Sniper Elite.
I think it's a different thing, though. Strange
It's
Brigade
entirely
is
different.
supernatural.
Well, it's literally on the same engine, the same movement system, the same weapons, but I feel like the weapons feel better in that,
Huh.
which is kind of odd because a game about entirely like snipers and all these things should feel better.
Because remember I got 3 years ago. I ended up refunding it. And I got 4 and I ended up refunding it. And I think I tried 4 again on Game Pass. And I was like, eh.
But
So-
apparently it's co-op. I didn't know that.
I could see that being decent.
Sniper
Yeah.
Elite 5 is mostly positive.
Oh, it's mostly positive now?
It used to be mixed. I wonder if there were any launch issues.
Huh.
But
Huh. I don't know. Whoa, Sniper Elite 4 is still $60.
is it?
Very positive.
Wow.
Yeah, I never really understood the hype about it. Maybe it has a niche community.
Maybe we didn't play enough of it.
I don't know. I really tried giving those games a good shot.
I did too. Same with what is that? With the Just Cause 3. I
Just
couldn't get
Cause
into
3?
it.
I love that game.
Oh, I like Just Cause 3.
Yeah, but I've tried playing it. I just can't get into it. I know Ben, you're obsessed with it.
You're still playing it, Ben?
No, okay. I don't know. I just don't. It's very repetitive. Although I do play repetitive
You
games.
do. You played Death Stranding. It's surprising to me
Yeah.
that you wouldn't like Just Cause 3 over Death Stranding.
Yeah, but there was just something very unique about Death Stranding that I really enjoyed.
Wasn't there a Death Stranding 2 that was teased?
Apparently, the main dude was like said something about there might be a Death Stranding 2, but I'm not sure.
So, have you guys seen anything about the Evil Dead? I've seen it around.
What,
I've-
the movie
I've seen
or
it,
the game?
The game.
I don't know. Is it
It's a multiplayer.
Dead by
focused.
Daylight type?
Mm-hmm. But apparently, people really like it more
Huh.
than Dead by Daylight.
Is that just because, I mean, there's like a whole huge fan base behind Evil Dead. The
There
movies,
is.
at least.
Mm-hmm.
There was a game a few years back, right? Or is this the first game?
This is the first game. I'm pretty
Maybe I
sure.
was thinking of like the reboot movie they had. I don't know. I've never seen any of those movies. I know they're like zombie, gory movies, something like that.
Aren't they by Sam Raimi?
I think so.
Yeah. What, the
Pretty
Evil
sure.
Dead movies?
The Evil Dead stuff, yeah.
There's a ton- yeah.
I'm not sure, but
Apparently, there's a ton of references in Doctor Strange, like referencing Evil Dead.
mm-hmm.
Huh. I know there's that one chainsaw shotgun Is that what it is?
I see a hand. I see him holding a hand.
Maybe not chainsaw, but there's like the boomstick that's referenced in a lot of games, like Terraria and a couple other games.
Huh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a reference to those movies.
You know what's annoying though is that Evil Dead's on Epic, so there's no like Steam. I can't gauge it with Steam.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm so reliant on that now.
It's so dumb how Epic's trying to like, although they are right now.
Well, they have ratings.
They're giving out Vault stuff on Epic.
Vault.
Yeah, I think Should You Play It's covering everything, but
Vault?
yeah, Vault stuff. Like, I think the BioShock collection's free now on Epic.
That's actually pretty good.
We
gotta get
last week they gave out Borderlands 3
Wow.
for free. Stuff
I
like
don't care
that.
about that.
Funny.
You probably like it if you played co-op.
Yeah, you would.
I want to play Tina's.
Tiny
Dang.
Tina's. Actually, yeah.
That looks fun.
It is fun.
Did you ever beat that?
I did.
Of course you did.
Well, yeah. I beat the games I buy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, sure, Kill.
Yeah, this
Nah.
gameplay actually doesn't look too bad though.
What is it?
Actually, Ben, are you able to bring Evil Dead gameplay up on screen? You can go to the Epic store.
I do like how the gore looks.
Yeah,
The
it's
gore
like-
looks really, really cool. Very realistic.
It actually looks really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the game looks good. It's just, I think, if you get a good, what is it? A good enemy player, as in like the main bad guy player, then you don't really have fun because
Whoa.
they constantly like attack you, throw stuff in your way, and try to
Yeah.
mess with you.
The challenge with those games is balancing between the OP-ness. I can't believe I said that. Between how OP the enemies are.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool, doesn't it?
It does look cool. How much OP-ness does he have?
The OP-ness.
That's awesome.
I wonder if it's actually a word. I don't think it is.
Probably.
But yeah, if the main enemy is too OP, then it's not fun to play against.
That's why Dead by Daylight is not fun.
Well, the thing is, in this, I'm pretty sure you can't just kill people. You actually have to wait till their sanity goes down. Kind of like Phasmophobia. Like you have to send things after people. I think the main bad guy, I'm pretty sure is like a no clip almost, where you can like zoom out and place things down and then play as certain things. Kind of like was that Resident Evil? It was called Resident RE Versus or something.
Oh.
Where there was 4 people, but the one bad guy had access to all the security cameras.
yeah.
And you kind of control everything that's happening in the world, and you could take control of certain things. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know, I prefer that. There's another game we played that had something similar. Maybe it was Dying Light.
Be the Zombie?
Was it Be the Zombie? I don't know. I don't think it was. It was some zombie game where we were in this like farm area.
Oh, that was Back 4 Blood.
Was it Back 4 Blood? The versus mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I actually enjoyed that because it seemed
Oh,
like
wait,
it
no,
was
that wasn't
balanced.
Back 4 Blood. That was Left 4 Dead.
They have the same
Was it?
gameplay.
They have the
Where
same
you place
exact,
down your-
same exact versus thing.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. Whichever one we played, it was fun.
It's a good looking game though. I've never seen the movies.
It does
Yeah,
look good.
same.
I don't know what it's about.
But I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, but I feel like it's one of those games that we'd get and then play it a few times and not touch it.
Yeah, that looks like a Game Pass game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it if it's on Game Pass.
I don't think it is. I mean,
It'll
it might
go free to
eventually
Epic.
be on Game Pass, so I would assume.
That's the
but
type of game that'll be free on Epic in 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that World War Z game.
Yeah, they gave out Aftermath, the new one, like literally a week or 2 after it came out.
Yeah.
Because nobody played it. And they're like, okay, whatever.
They probably just took the deal from Epic.
Yeah.
It's just weird because I feel like developers just try to make games out of nothing. There's no demand for it. They just take a franchise that people like and say, hey, let's make a game out of it. Just because World War Z was a movie that did decently well, as far as I know. It wasn't a flop or anything, right?
No.
I enjoyed it.
I like the movie, but they just decided to make 2 games out of it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then no one buys it, and they're surprised.
They only needed 1 game, to be honest. And just to see how the community would react to it.
But even then, it was so much like Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood.
Mm-hmm.
It was
But
before
third
Back- it was
person.
before Back
It was
4 Blood.
different.
Yeah, but it's the same style of gameplay.
That is true.
I feel like when people try to make movies or TV shows out of games, it doesn't do well, and when people make games out of like movies or TV shows, it doesn't do well. Except maybe Left 4 Dead with the Telltale
Telltale series,
series, because
yeah.
I think those did really well.
Wait, what? Left 4 Dead Telltale?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, my bad.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
different, though, because that's more of a story. And I know Walking Dead was comics. Was it comics before, or was it
It
during?
was.
don't
It was
remember.
comics before, I think.
So those are always story-based things. And Telltale is solely story, basically, with a little bit of gameplay thrown in.
Yeah.
So that's why that can work. Now, Telltale also did that with Borderlands, which you said was like the best one.
Oh, I like it. It's like one of my favorite Borderlands games.
Huh. Which is interesting. But I don't know any other game that they've done that with.
Batman.
Yeah. I mean, the Batman Telltale series was okay. It wasn't great.
Oh, you
but
played it?
I played the first one. I haven't played the second one. The second one has the Joker in it.
Batman was story first, though.
Yeah.
So anything that's story-based goes well with a Telltale game, which wasn't Telltale coming back for something?
Yeah, there was a Telltale game that they were creating. Let me see.
Because I thought, yeah, they went bankrupt, right? At one point.
I don't think they went bankrupt. Oh, Wolf Among Us 2.
Oh.
I never played the first one.
They're coming out with the Expanse, the Telltale series, which is that sci-fi show that parents really like.
I know Dad likes it. He likes
What was it called?
any sci-fi
The
stuff.
Expanse. Apparently, it's on. Isn't it on Prime?
Oh yeah. I've seen the.
It's with the lady with the really deep voice because she smokes.
mm.
I still don't know what you're talking about after
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah.
What else is there?
There's a lot.
What is The Quarry?
The Quarry is the game by the same people who did the anthology series.
Oh really?
Yeah, this was
Huh.
the one where you can invite your friends and they'll vote on decisions.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes.
So can you invite people for free?
Yeah, they watch you play it and they vote on your decisions.
Is the whole game free?
Free?
So is it free or does it have one of those passes?
It might have a pass,
Hmm.
some sort of pass system.
This would probably be a good streaming game, or like a big chat game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what's fun though? We never played. It's that one Salem game.
Town of
Oh,
Salem.
Town of
yeah.
Salem. The game's
The
fun.
cartoon one?
Yeah, it's like Mafia. That's
Yeah.
literally what it is. We never played it though. I played
It's
it
like
years ago.
$5 on Steam.
Yeah,
It's not expensive.
that'd be a fun game to play with a group.
And plus, I think you can play it for free, but on a browser. I think you can literally sign in and play with people on Steam through a browser.
So it still works on a browser.
I think so. Brian still played it.
It must
like,
not be Flash then.
I think Brian still played it like a couple months ago. I remember him playing it. He's like, "You should play with me." I'm like, "I don't own it." He's like, "You can play for free." I'm like,
Among Us VR.
Is that on there?
"Oh,
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
have it on there."
It's not, but
I
that
thought
rem-
that came out last month.
No, it's not out yet.
It's not.
Well, Salem, I don't know why, but it reminded me of Among Us.
Well, it's kind
kinda-
of like Among Us.
And so I was like, apparently it just says holiday 2022. So Christmas.
Man, that game's gonna either flop or do really well. Which is
Yeah.
probably gonna flop because it's VR. But
I mean, maybe not flop, but it might do well for VR standards.
that is true.
I don't know what a good sales number for VR is. Compared to-
Half-Life Alyx, you could just probably go along the lines of that.
Yeah, which I
Because
really want to
it's-
play that still.
That's probably like one of the highest grossing VR games out there right now.
100 and wait. Actually, never mind. They sold 103,000 index units in the fourth quarter of 2019 as a result of Alex announcement.
103,000 index.
That's crazy.
That thing is like over $1,000, which
Wow.
is crazy.
How's that been?
Half-Life Alyx was the
hot
top.
dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades.
Oh, that makes sense. A lot of people play that.
Super Hot, I know it was huge. Beat Saber, I know was huge. Pavlov is huge.
What is VR Kinojo? What is
They
it?
sold 2 million, more than 2 million copies. So,
Yeah, those are generally the ones that I think of when I think of VR games.
yeah.
Those are all games that came out a few years ago, though.
I know.
There's like no new innovations with VR.
Because people try to recreate stuff or build stuff on their own. It just doesn't. It doesn't shoot off. It doesn't blow up.
Yeah, I don't think developers.
They just want money. They just want to pump out games to the point where
Bone Lab? Bonesaw.
Bonesaw's ready.
No, but I think developers see how small it is compared to the rest of PC gaming and other consoles, and they decide, oh, it's better to make a game for the larger audience.
Which is probably bad for the VR industry, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, if developers made good games for VR, I feel like it would push more people to buy them.
I mean, for how many years have you been hearing about VR gloves? Like haptic feedback gloves.
Oh, there's people working on those
full
now.
body VR suits and all this stuff.
That's going to be so tough to bring to the market, though.
It is.
Like, who's going to... I mean, there are going to be people that buy it, but like...
Well, they already have things that go on your legs, so it tracks you walking.
Yeah, and on your hips, too, I think.
But like, how are you going to get the average person to buy that?
It's just not accessible enough.
Well, I mean, the people that are going to buy that are the weird freaks that go into VR chat and start twerking on people. I don't know. That's what I think of when I think of full body tracking.
That sounds fun.
Think of weird people.
Yeah. That's going to bring a whole new level to like the weird neckbeard people.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have no reason to leave their house after that.
Pretty much.
So weird.
But wait, so Bone Labs is a sequel to Boneworks?
Is it out?
Ben really wants to show us.
He was
Bone
like
Labs.
having that up for a while. Wait, what? Oh.
What is happening?
It looks like a VR game.
Was he turning fat? We're watching the trailer for Bone Labs, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
What? Why is there a noose?
Wait.
Ben, you want this game?
It looks good, though.
It does look good. It doesn't look anything like the first one.
Huh. What was...
Why does it look like you're like in hell or something?
Is Boneworks... What is it? Like just...
I thought it was just a sandbox.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure there was a story to it. I didn't really know.
Huh. It kind of looks like Half-Life Alyx a little bit.
I want a Portal in VR. A Portal game in VR.
That would be trippy.
That would be so sick.
Yeah. You know what's weird, though? Like, watching this footage makes me want a VR, though.
That is true.
I don't know if it's, like...
VR is really fun. I feel like Ben's, the Quest, I get more motion sick using that one than I did with the other one.
I really want to try how an Index feels, though. It probably feels really good.
Yeah. If I were to get one for myself, I'd probably get one like Ben's, because that's like, what, 300?
Mm-hmm.
Which is not bad.
Yeah, I'd want one that you don't need all the sensors around the room.
Yeah.
Because that was obnoxious.
I mean, there's the... Oh, they don't sell it anymore. I was going to say the Oculus Rift 2. Or S. Oculus Rift
Wait,
S.
they don't sell it anymore?
No.
What do they replace it with?
The Quest 2.
It's only the Quest 2?
That's the only thing you can buy now.
Why do they do that, though? It's inferior in, like, every way. Except for the fact that
that's
it's
what they did.
It's probably sales numbers. Whatever did best, they eliminated all the other factors.
crazy.
They literally, I'm pretty sure Rift, they're not making any Rifts anymore. It's all Quests now.
The Meta Quest.
Yep. They're really pushing for that Facebook Meta Quest garbage.
Man, that's kind of disappointing because the Rift S, even the one Ricky has, is better than the Quest.
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
It's more comfortable.
Yeah, it's more comfortable, had a higher resolution. It ran better.
What is it? The Index has 120 hertz panels.
Ooh.
Wow.
Which the Quest 2, I think, has a max of 90.
That's what the Rift 2 had.
Yeah, but it drops down, I think.
Huh.
To save power.
Oh. Huh.
So I'm not 100% sure. I think you can set it in the settings, but...
Do people still buy the Vive?
1832 by 1920? That's not even...
Oh, the HTC?
HTC Vive.
Is that still a thing?
The Vive? Yeah. There's the Vive. There's the Vive Pro and stuff.
And is that supported?
Most of the streamers and stuff use the Vive Pro.
But the Quest 2 was rated for 120 hertz.
Is it?
Huh. Interesting.
So what's the Vive?
The Vive is what is it? It's made by Valve.
No, it's not.
HTC.
Oh no, it was HTC. Yeah, you're right.
But like, does that have the same support for Half-Life Alyx and all that kind of stuff?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you can literally play Half-Life Alyx on the Quest 2. You just have to own it on Steam.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Quest 2, but when I use it, the tracking is much worse than other VRs.
I don't like how you have to redo the tracking every single time it gets messed up. Like I was using Ben's for a bit one time, and I had to redo the tracking like twice in one session. Wow. It was really irritating. But
I never tried the other ones that I remember. I think I did try yours, Jay, at one point.
Yeah, you did.
But
I don't love the Rift.
But I don't remember it
so
that much
good.
to where like I don't have any standards like that I can base it off of. So when I used Ben's, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So like I think that's gonna be the majority of the average person.
Well, even though the Quest is not as powerful and doesn't have as good a tracking, it's more accessible than the Rift S and the Rift 2 are.
True. It's kind of like a mobile phone rather than
Yeah, you can just
laptop.
throw it on if you want. You could bring it to someone's house and use it. Or if you want to have more power, plug it into the computer.
I think I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure the Quest 2 was like the biggest quote unquote console sale of like the last Christmas season.
Really?
Was it?
Something like that. It sold a ton.
8.7 million units. It's crazy that it's selling that well, but games aren't coming out for it to meet that.
I know.
There's definitely a bottleneck. I just don't think developers like, I don't know if they just don't want to make VR games. They just want to make games that apply to everything. Do you guys feel that too?
That's my phone.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think it's harder to develop in VR.
Yeah.
Because you have to do a lot of testing with it, I think.
Yeah.
This is a lot of time that goes into testing for all your stuff, all the physics and things like that.
Plus, you have to have very specific hitboxes for everything, and like so things don't just glitch into the walls.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be really hard to develop for it. But I don't know. I feel like they're missing out.
There needs to be more VR stuff because VR is actually it's getting bigger,
Yeah.
and we don't want to let Mr. Lizard get all the praise for VR.
He's not getting the praise anyway.
Well, no, he's not. But I'm just saying, like, he's gonna have most of the market if he keeps going with this weird thing he's going on.
So it sold more than more than the Index because it was the highest console. How is the PSVR?
Oh, that's still a thing?
It is. Apparently, they're working on the second one. They're working on a new version.
When did
for
that
the
come
PS5.
out, though? It had been a while ago.
Like 2017, maybe, I would assume.
PSVR. Oh, my gosh.
This isn't a VR podcast.
No, I know.
Well, I mean, it's
somehow got
news.
onto-
It's because it's like, it is gaming. So,
Yeah.
it does have to do with what we're talking about. I don't know how I feel
Exclusively
about
with
it.
the PS5.
Apparently, there was a lot of exclusives for it. Like, there was the Batman game. There was a Batman game exclusive to it.
Huh.
I know Borderlands 2 VR was exclusive to it for a while until they put it on Steam. There was a lot going for it. I just don't know how well it did.
I'm curious to see which VRs kind of last. Probably the Quest and the Index.
Index
I
is
haven't heard
huge.
much about the HTC, though, but apparently...
The Vive is pretty big. You just most people have a Vive. The Vive Pro, like
not most people. I haven't heard about it in a long time.
that is.
Well,
yeah.
maybe
used
like
to be.
serious VR users.
Yeah.
Is it better than the Index?
No.
Oh.
Index is probably the best headset you can get right now.
Vive was one of the first big ones, along with the Oculus. Whenever you saw like a YouTuber doing a video, it's usually with the Vive.
Yeah.
Do you need sensors for that?
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Oh.
The hand tracking is a bit better too. I think it has the best hand tracking.
Actually, no. The Index has some of the best hand tracking
Yeah.
because it has the straps around your hand. You could let go of the controllers, and you can.
No, I'm pretty sure it had a higher res than the Oculus. So it was better than the Oculus for a long time. Now I
And
think
there
the Index is the best.
were a ton of cameras on the Vive on the front of it. like a ton of cameras, plus so it had like some of the best tracking out of any of the VR headsets. 1440.
Wait, so the Quest 2 has a higher res than the Index?
Does it really?
Huh. That's interesting. Why do they put such a high resolution in the Index if it's such a small device?
You mean the Quest 2?
Or the Quest 2, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to do like pull a Tesla where it's like kind of unnecessary.
It's weird.
With like the acceleration of the Tesla. You don't need that high of acceleration, but they just wanted to throw it in there to have competition.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume.
I don't really understand how the whole thing works with the resolution.
I'm pretty sure
and
there's
refresh rate.
dynamic resolution, so it goes down or up depending on the game you're playing.
Huh. Because you still
So-
get the screen door effect.
It's like saying, oh, I have Modern Warfare. I have a 300 hertz monitor. I could run Modern Warfare at 300 hertz, but you only get like maybe 150 to 160. It like doesn't use everything that the monitor can show you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Speaking of Modern Warfare though, Modern Warfare 2, I don't even know. It wasn't even a teaser, really.
It just showed some cover art, in the logo of the game. But apparently people think that June 8th June or July 8th is when they're going to show off a trailer for it.
Yeah. There's not really much to talk about there.
I know.
Thanks.
All we could say is that we are looking forward to this COD.
Yeah. Definitely.
The Dead Space remake. Has there been a trailer for that?
I think there was a teaser. There's not a trailer for it, but there was a teaser.
I've always wanted to play the Dead Space games, but I just never got around to it.
I started Dead Space 1. I got maybe like an hour and a half into it, and it was so clunky.
Really?
It was really clunky.
Huh.
So hopefully this remake helps with that clunkiness.
I'm sure it will if it's a remake.
Yeah, it's a full remake. They're building it from the ground up and stuff.
I think I played a bit of one of the Dead Spaces because I got it for free on Epic, I think. But those games always those games
they're
are
pretty
scary.
freaky.
Yeah.
Very gory, very freaky.
Yeah.
Just dark.
What if it's one of those things where the oldness of the game is just so off-putting that it kind of offsets the scare factor? Like if you play it nowadays.
Oh, it's like so old. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But when you played it back then, it was like the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, I bet Dead Space 3 is... I heard that was like one of the worst ones. Actually, no, I think 2 is the worst one, considered the worst one.
I'm not sure.
But I remember like Patrick playing Dead Space 3 and watching him play it, and it was like, oh, this looks so sick. The graphics look amazing.
Yeah. That was back when it was new.
Yep.
What's going on with this Leviathan No Man's Sky update? Do you know? I don't know anything about it.
I don't know much about it, although it does look cool.
What?
It like throws giant creatures out in space and around planets and stuff that just like fly around.
Huh.
That they apparently they can like attack your ships sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Stuff like that.
No Man's Sky still has a big fan base?
Oh yeah, they're constantly updating it.
It's kind of weird. It's almost like, I mean, even though I'm not into it, it seems like one of those games that's just like made like a total 180 and like gone, not only redeemed itself, but if it's like gone past that point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's
so many people
so many
playing it.
updates. It's crazy. They have like a update a month, and the content in each update is actually crazy.
The one thing though is like, I still don't want to play it.
I don't either.
Like I just have a bad experience with it.
Maybe-
it's just boring.
Well, now if you think about it, there might be just too much content in it.
I think it's too vast.
There's just so much that, I mean, I have like 50 hours in it, and
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to play it anymore.
Oh, my complaint with it was that, yeah, it's huge and that's really cool, but you don't have any incentive to build a base on one single planet because there are so many other cool planets, and you feel like, oh, I might be missing out on a cooler place to make a base somewhere else.
Well, the thing is, I didn't make a base. My giant starship.
Well, you did some exploit, right? Or not exploit.
I didn't
but
use an
like,
exploit.
It was like some grind where you just got tons of money.
I got a ton of merchant vessels. part of my
before
fleet.
that, you grinded like some sort of bones that you sold for a lot of money.
Yeah, I grinded bones, then bought merchant vessels. Then I would just constantly make money from the merchant vessels, which I heard they did nerf them.
Huh.
So if I ever go back, I have like billions of money.
Yeah, the last 24-hour peak was 23,580.
It's not
Wow.
bad.
It's pretty good for a game that, I mean, had such a bad start.
Mm-hmm. If there was more reason to do things in that game, like more reason to build a base or more reason to get rich,
Mm-hmm.
then it might be more fun for me. But even if like you do meet up with other players, you're kind of still doing your own thing in this universe,
That is true.
not really together.
Yeah. Just to give you an idea, their lowest point, they had 1,000 players. And then once they made that turnaround, they had 96,000 people playing.
Wow,
Mm.
that's actually crazy.
Yeah. So they made a huge turnaround. I mean, that's crazy. 1,000 to almost 100,000 people playing.
Yeah.
I mean, good for them.
Oh yeah. The game,
least
is
they,
the game is huge.
Listen to their audience for once,
Mm-hmm.
My
even
issue-
though it was scummy at the beginning.
Yeah.
My issue with it is that it's too vast. Like
Yeah.
it's so
There's
vast.
so much in it.
It's so vast, and the randomly generated part gets to me. I don't know what it is. Like
it doesn't feel handmade, and you kind of just
Yeah.
go there and it's there.
I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because I mean, I suppose like if you were to do that in real life, it would seem that way. It's just
Mhm.
randomly generated because you don't
Yeah.
know what to expect. So it kind of makes sense, but it's also like I just don't
It's kinda
want to
depressing.
go out. Yeah, I don't want to go out and do that because it's like I don't know.
I mean, they did. I think one of the updates was like towns on randomized planets.
That would be cool.
You go there and there's like a random mini city, and you can just go into it and
Yeah,
trade with people and stuff,
Hmm.
which is kind of cool.
I guess for the people that like the game, it's just another update to like
Mhm.
add to it. So
Yeah, we're not bashing on these games. It's just ones that we're not into personally.
yeah,
Because we've said a lot of
Multiverses.
negative things about games today. And we're just not negative overall, but these are just not games that we play.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say multiverses.
oh, I'm so
I actually
excited for
can't
that.
wait for that.
I haven't seen anything about that.
But apparently, if you don't know what multiverses is, it's a free-to-play Smash Bros. Clone by Warner Brothers, which is sick because it's all the Looney Tunes characters, all the DC characters, all the WB owned stuff, like all the Scooby-Doo characters. Apparently, Game of Thrones is in there too, randomly. I don't know why.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
like
Cartoon
Adventure
Network,
Time.
Adventure Time,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Steven Universe, stuff like that. Like most characters that we care about.
Yeah,
Because there was the Nickelodeon one where there was like SpongeBob, Patrick,
it was okay.
but all the other ones were just random ones we didn't care about.
The problem with that one was that it was $20.
No, it was 40.
Ooh.
Oh.
You got it for 20, I think.
Oh yeah, but this one, I think this one's gonna blow away Smash Brothers in my opinion because it's gonna be free. It's gonna be on all the platforms and cross-platform.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be on mobile?
No, I don't
so.
think so.
Huh. If they did that, that would definitely blow it away.
It also looks
Someone's
Who's
vacuuming.
vacuuming?
yeah, someone's vacuuming.
Out there?
I don't know.
It also looks more accurate to how Smash Bros plays out because I know the Nickelodeon one was pretty like almost 1-to-1 with the combat of Smash Bros, but there was a few like differences. So if this one's like 1-to-1 with how Smash Bros plays,
People did
really
say it
good.
was a little floaty,
yeah,
which it was the alpha that they said that there was floaty in.
the Nickelodeon one was kind of floaty too.
Well, yeah, but it's the alpha, and then there's the beta, so it's not even fully
Yeah.
done yet. So hopefully the developers listen to
Yeah.
every complaint they had about the alpha,
Mm-hmm.
so that when it finally releases, it's as close to Smash Bros as you can get.
Hopefully, yeah. Because Smash Bros, like, although it's still a staple with Switch players, like locally, it's lost like almost all of its online status.
Mhm.
Like the YouTubers that used to play Smash Bros don't really make videos anymore, or they've had like allegations against them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it
So
could
kind of like Minecraft YouTubers.
yeah, it could be our new game.
Mhm.
To be honest, Could be that game we get on every night and play with each other.
I mean, at least me and Chug used to go to our friend's house and
We
play
used to
Smash
play
Bros.
Smash
late
Bros.
into the night.
We would go home at like 3 a.m. after like playing Smash Bros. For like
That was awesome. Though.
6 hours.
Drive home in the cube.
Yep, it was great.
Let's see.
When is that coming out?
October, I think.
So the full release?
Yeah, it's gonna be free to play full release in like September or October.
Huh.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Techland?
A
Yeah,
new one?
I mean we're not gonna a new what?
New open world game. Didn't they just release? They did Dying Light.
They did Dying Light.
So they just released a game that they've been teasing for 6 years or whatever, and now they're already announcing a new project.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
But it's brand new. It's not like off of anything that they've done before. It's like it's clean slate.
It's just concept art too, so they're like
they're
baby
just
stages.
very very early in development. So
I feel like that's too early to show off things. If it's just concept art,
Wait, Ben, can you show that on screen or look for it?
look up Techland RPG concept art.
I'm kind of curious.
unless
on
it's
how
been
that
in the
looks.
works for years.
It might have been. I'm not sure, but
Maybe that's why they took so long to release.
It could
What do you
be.
call it?
They just didn't care about Dying Light 2.
yeah, it's literally that picture right there. That's the only
Can
thing they
you-
showed off.
That
Yeah,
I mean,
I
cool
don't really-
picture, but
I
I don't-
It is what it is, I guess. I mean, at least they gave us something to look at. I don't know.
Yeah.
you know what game I'm excited for is the game by the people who did Inside in Limbo.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming out with the game.
Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out though. It might be this year,
Mhm.
Ooh.
but it's set in space. They actually had a trailer at was it E3 or one of the gaming conferences a couple months
I
ago?
don't really remember. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember seeing a trailer for it.
There was a trailer. I forget what it was called, but it looked really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that developer a lot. What is it? Golem releases in
So
September.
that's mainly a stealth game, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure what it is.
I don't know
But-
about that. A Golem game? Like,
Yeah, it looks very odd.
I just don't know how that would
I
go. Like,
I kind of wish they did some sort of Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War thing
yeah,
rather
like,
than Golem.
that's what
But-
I think of when I think of Lord of the Rings type games. I think of that, but like
Mhm.
Golem,
Mhm.
like I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna play.
It's a weird character to play as.
Yeah. Shadow of War ended so cool. It was coolly. It ended really well.
Are those aren't canon, are they?
Yeah, they're canon.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a prequel to Lord of the Rings.
Huh.
And what is it? I'm not going to spoil it, but like the ending of Shadow of War kind of pulls a lot, like mends the Lord of the Rings storyline in a way. But it is worth finishing if you ever get a chance, JD, which you never did.
No.
I don't think I even ever played Shadow of War. I played Shadow of Mordor.
It's longer than Mordor. So
I don't think I ever beat Mordor though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun game.
It is.
I haven't played it in a long time though. Maybe I
Yeah.
will finish it. Jedi Survivor.
Oh
yeah, that's the new Jedi game.
I'm still not a huge fan of Cal Kestis, but
yeah.
I mean the game is awesome. I love the game.
Well, people think that they're gonna give him some sort of like character progression in this one. Because in the
Hopefully.
first one, it was like he was just there.
that was my
Yeah.
biggest gripe.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't care about him. The combat was great. Gameplay
Yeah.
was awesome. But that portion, I was like, I don't care about this kid.
Mm-hmm.
So
That game was one of the peak Star Wars games though.
It
Yeah.
In
was.
terms of lightsaber combat,
Yeah.
it was just awesome.
they still got to add a dismemberment to.
Oh, they
Humanoid.
better.
Yeah. They
If they
probably have to
don't,
make it
they-
rated M though.
Yeah.
And that would alienate a lot of the younger fan base.
Well, Force Unleashed, you can cut people's arms off.
you could.
Force Unleashed 2.
Was it? Oh, that was 2.
Yeah.
It was rated teen.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Maybe
Those
they
were
can do
awesome.
it.
But I hope they do that. That would be so sick.
In Force Unleashed 2, the story was weird.
It was
pretty
very
weird.
odd.
Yeah.
Wait, you played 2?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's even gonna play it, but It has to do with like there's a clone of Starkiller,
Oh my gosh.
and he's like fighting this clone of himself, and there's like clones of other people, and it was really weird.
Too convoluted.
Mm-hmm.
Although I still enjoyed it.
Then we need a Force Unleashed 1 remaster
Oh,
or remake.
Ooh.
The first one was amazing.
But
Yeah.
imagine like the graphics and the similar combat style that's in Fallen Order.
Would they do the kind of above, like higher above view, or
That's
would
how
they
it was.
change it?
It was higher above.
Or would they change it to be closer?
I think if it was more updated to be a little closer, I think that'd be cool.
It would.
You'd have more control over the character.
That is true.
But I used to love force grabbing people and throwing them off the edge, or holding them in the air and then throwing the lightsaber into them.
Or just shoving like 1,000 boxes into like all these soldiers and they all go flying.
Yeah.
Ragdoll physics were great in that.
Man, we played it on someone else's console years ago before we had a console, and that game blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you can chop the droids in half.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
I
like,
remember
yes.
we went to Walmart once, and they used to have displays with like a console set up, and they had that game up there. And we were just running around like chopping up droids and stuff, and it was amazing. Like just we thought it was the coolest thing, cutting in half a droid and seeing like the red halves fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a kid, that's the thing that kind of blows your mind.
Yeah.
We're spoiled now.
We are.
We have so many awesome games that like we see stuff like that, we're like, oh, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
To where it kind of is just like
You expect
invisible.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Switch surpassed PS4 lifetime sales.
Wow.
Huh.
Switch surpassed the PS4 lifetime sales. Think about that though.
So how long has PS4 been out?
PS4 came out in
7
like
years?
2014.
Huh.
2014, 2015.
Something like that.
So almost 8 years.
Or
Yes.
2013. Remember GTA though?
Oh,
That was on PS3 first.
that's true.
Yeah, but
It was out for a year.
Yeah, so okay, so it was 2014.
Mm.
But the thing is, Switch has been out since 2018.
That's crazy.
4 or 5 years after PS4 came out.
Wow.
And it surpassed the sales.
I don't understand how these consoles sell so well, but have so few games for them.
Well, Switch doesn't have few games. It has a ton of games.
Yeah, but they're all
There's
there's
Nintendo.
A lot of random indie games. Yeah, there's the Nintendo games, which are staples, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we have a Switch now, and I played like Mario Odyssey and Zelda, but once you play all these single player games, what's left to do with the console?
I feel like it's because it's cheap.
Well, it's
That's kind of like with the Quest 2.
yeah.
Like
Huh.
it's so cheap that it's like it's like the highest selling VR headset of all time.
But I feel like the Switch is more of a family console than even a PS4.
It is.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, like even if you're done playing the single player games, you'll play Lego Star Wars on the couch with someone
Mhm.
or whatever, or like, you know, like the Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Or
And then most parents, it's cheap enough that most parents get it for
Yeah.
their kid, and they just kind of just throw it at them and here.
we were playing it the other day with Sam. that one cool like board game.
The 51.
Oh yeah,
board
that
game-
was actually really cool.
board game, whatever
you
he
just
has.
give them the little Joy-Con and
Yeah. It's easy. It's very easy to use, which is why Steam Deck is probably gonna grow a lot bigger.
yeah.
But Steam Deck can't take the controllers off, can it?
No,
So you're gonna need to have a separate controller.
you're gonna need It has Bluetooth built in, so you don't actually need to have it connected to anything though, which is good.
But yeah, I don't think it's ever gonna surpass Switch.
Mm-mm.
I think
No
they
way.
probably have that lockdown, that whole mechanic,
What's that?
the removing
Oh, you mean like patented?
Patented,
Yeah.
probably.
It must be.
I was looking on to Gaming News before. Apparently, more people are suing Fortnite because of they're putting in dances that are apparently copyrighted dance moves.
What?
How do you copyright a dance
I
move?
don't know, but they're like, oh, we're suing you.
They're just trying to get money.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
stupid.
I don't know. I'm still excited about the Steam Deck.
I know.
How many people have actually gotten it so far?
Surprisingly, a lot of people.
Because I try to find stuff for it. Like I look up if this specific game runs well on Steam Deck, and no one said anything about it.
Well, they have verification signs on each game on Steam that you could check. You can literally check on, I think on Steam, like on our computers.
Yeah, but I want to
It says Steam Deck verified, or if it has a yellow, that means it's not like fully verified on it, or if it's red, you just can't play it on the Steam Deck.
But sometimes I'm curious how a game looks on Steam Deck, so we'll Google it, and I won't find anything, like any videos or any even discussion about it online. So it's almost like it's still very hard to get.
I think it's still new. Because I think it went out for distribution like last month or 2 months ago. I'm not 100% sure, but it was relatively new.
I'm hoping it's a good console that sticks around for a long time, kind of like the Switch.
I mean, I wouldn't count it as a console. I count it as a mini PC, though.
It is
like,
a console.
It is, but...
It's a handheld console.
I mean, any console is really a mini PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Just
true.
with its own, like, OS.
Yeah, it's like a handheld desktop console.
Pretty much.
Remember the Steam console? What do they call that?
It was, what was it? It was the streaming one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you had to own a PC and
Stream Link.
Steam Link.
Steam Link, yeah.
What was it? Steam?
It was called Steam Link. But you get the Steam controller connected to it.
Oh.
You connect the Steam Link to your TV, and then you could stream from your PC Steam games to the Steam Deck.
You can get it for
Stream Deck.
$65. You just
What a Steam?
Link.
Man, there's so all the names are so
Yeah.
Stream Deck, Steam Deck, Steam Stream.
Steam Stream.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what's this Square Enix thing you were talking about?
Okay. So apparently Square Enix sold off 3 companies.
Which companies?
You guys are not gonna think this is real, but they sold off Tomb Raider, the company that made Tomb Raider.
What?
They sold off the company that made Deus Ex. They sold off the company that made what were the other ones?
To who?
Thief, Tomb Raider, Deus Ex. What are the other ones? It was bad though. But the reason they did it, and they sold them for only 300 million, all those.
Wow.
They did it to get into NFTs. Wait, and then right after they did that, the NFTs market started crashing.
Oh my gosh.
So they literally lost so much money, and they lost their properties.
Wow.
That was
Whose
their
idea
fault.
was that?
Square Enix's. I don't know.
How do they sell the Tomb Raider franchise?
I don't know.
It's one of their best ones, isn't it?
It's one of their best
I
selling
guarantee
ones.
you that made way more than 300 million over the course of
Yeah.
its lifetime.
I don't know. At first, when I heard that, I thought they were joking, but
Sounds like an April
It's-
Fool's Day joke.
no, it was like this month.
Yeah, no. It's just crazy.
It was just so weird. Like, people are trying to jump on this NFT train that it's just not working for them.
Wow.
It's just so weird.
I don't understand what these companies are thinking.
I don't think they are thinking. I
Yeah.
think they're just jumping.
Yeah, but these companies have made a lot of money in the past. How can they just blindly jump into a market that's not even doing that great to begin with?
And
Some
what-
people are
300
making a
million,
lot.
though.
Yeah. Well, actually,
300
Well,
million
actually,
is so little.
yeah. Well, the market is doing really well, actually.
Some people are making a lot from it, yeah. But who's going to buy like an NFT from a random game company?
No, yeah. No, but I mean, like, the problem is that these companies shouldn't be hedging or investing in NFTs. Like,
Well,
those are a volatile. Well, actually,
If they just
Depends.
invested in it, I wouldn't care. I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay. But since they sold off their most valuable
Yeah.
assets to do that, that's stupid.
yeah.
What's their plan after?
They don't have. I don't know.
Did they buy NFTs or are they investing that into creating?
I think they
like-
want to create NFTs with that money, so people could buy it from them.
Hmm.
I don't know.
So I don't know what Square Enix is thinking, but
Well, they're a publisher, right?
at least they kept Hitman. At least they kept Just Cause.
Are they a publisher? They're the publisher, right?
They're the publishers,
Okay.
but they owned a lot of the companies that developed it.
They shouldn't have sold off. They should. I mean, why? Like, why would you sell those properties?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
I guess they just wanted more money.
I mean, I think it's inevitable that NFTs are going to be integrated in games, like in terms of assets.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to happen no matter what.
Yeah.
But like,
why sell off your assets?
Yeah, like you
could have made it Tomb Raider NFTs.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you could have done anything, but whatever.
Wait, so did they just sell the studios, or did they sell the rights to the games?
They might have. I mean, I would assume selling the studios sells the rights.
They own the
too.
studios.
They sold.
Or are they partnered with the studios?
No, they owned them, but they sold the 3 studios off for only $300 million.
I don't know. You'd think they would keep the rights to the game.
I'm not 100% sure who has the rights to everything. It's just they just sold 3 companies.
Wow.
The 3 developers. So they might still own the rights to it. It's just
I don't think they'd be that stupid.
well, no, they're not that stupid, but they sold off their 3 most valuable companies. So that means random other companies are going to start making Tomb Raider games and in Deus Ex games.
Well, no, if they didn't sell the rights, it wouldn't mean that.
Well, it would mean that because
the same studio would be making it.
The same publisher would be publishing it. But the studio wouldn't. How do I say this? The studio wouldn't be creating the game. The same studio that created the games before wouldn't be creating it again. They would get another company that they own to do it. So it wouldn't be the same.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna work.
That's like the worst way to go about it.
It seems like they just saw an easy cash grab.
They did, and they took it, and it's not working out for them. So
they haven't made anything so far?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Wow.
And then there's something about EA on here.
Yeah, apparently they're looking to sell or merge with a different company.
Whoa.
But all the companies that they've talked about, apparently they said that they were asking for way too much money.
Huh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, EA just wants more and more money. So it's like, oh, our company is this big. You got to pay $200 billion for our company.
I wouldn't mind if if a good publisher would buy them, because then maybe they'd bring back series or at least stop making EA games the way they are.
That is true.
Forcing these.
Yeah, I'm all for EA selling.
So that means DICE would go with them if they got merged?
I would assume so because they're owned by DICE. Or they're owned by EA. So yes, they would go. All the companies that were under EA would be sold to.
Let's hope they get some better direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because EA doesn't make bad games. They make bad choices in these games.
Yeah, that is true. But the thing is, they're asking for too much, so
yeah,
a lot of other companies don't even want to buy them. So they couldn't. Merging would probably be the best option with another company.
What if Xbox bought them or Microsoft?
I wouldn't care. Xbox makes some good stuff, so
that would probably be my first guess of who would buy them, because they already have somewhat of a partnership with the EA Play and
So
they're buying everything.
Yeah, literally. It's gonna be Xbox versus Sony eventually.
Xbox.
It already has been.
Oh, I know, but like just them.
Well, Microsoft,
they're gonna own everything.
It's worth way more, and it owns way more.
Yeah.
I think Sony's just gonna keep doing its exclusive thing, and then
yeah, but the thing is, they're going away from exclusives. If you think about it, because
Not
I'm pretty
really.
sure
it's
timed
timed
exclusives.
Yeah, timed exclusives. But what is that roguelike game that was on PS5? Apparently that's coming to PC soon.
Oh, you mean that
Deathloop?
space one?
Yeah.
Deathloop?
No.
Deathloop was I literally played Deathloop.
Oh.
No, it was like a space.
It was a third-person shooter.
I don't think
I know what you're
roguelike.
talking about. I just don't remember the name.
And then I know I'm pretty sure the new God of War is going to be a year exclusive, but it's going to be coming to PC too. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
If only they did that with Bloodborne.
I know. Oh yeah, before I said this to Caleb. I said I read an article where somebody was talking about, does Bloodborne need to be remastered for the new consoles and PC? He's like, no. But at first I said yes, but now thinking about it, I'd be like, oh, I could just go and start a second playthrough of Elden Ring. Why would I need to play Bloodborne again? It's like
he's making an argument for something that doesn't even exist.
I know.
Like why? What are the cons to having Bloodborne?
There's
if you
no
get a
cons.
new game. Like
Yeah.
the
Why are
people
you trying
that
to
didn't
argue?
get to play it get to play it. I don't know.
yeah,
It's not Elden Ring. Completely different game.
Yeah, exactly.
Similar
I don't know.
gameplay,
I don't know
but-
what he was talking about. He was on something. I don't know.
Was it a joke article?
No.
Oh.
It was. I scrolled down to the bottom, and the description of the guy was like, "Oh, I have every single console ever made. I'm a video game. What is it? Expert.
Yeah.
All these different things." I'm like, man.
He's too opinionated on things that don't matter, or like his
Yeah.
opinion doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Basically, his argument is why the majority of gamers shouldn't play this game.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's like why it shouldn't be accessible to most people.
It's like Bloodborne isn't Elden Ring, so don't play Bloodborne. Play Elden Ring.
Yeah.
It's like, really? Bloodborne's still a good game. Doesn't mean you can't play it.
Yeah.
I bet it would get way more sales on PC than it did on PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Do you think if they? Oh no, I don't think so. I was gonna say, you think maybe if they brought it to PC, it would sell more than Elden Ring, but I was like, probably not. No,
not Elden Ring. But people have been waiting for Bloodborne for a long time. So it might be one of the biggest ones they've ever ported over.
Besides God of War, which was huge.
But people are asking for Bloodborne before God of War.
That was true, yeah.
And when God of War was released, people said this game is awesome. Now Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And half of the reviews were saying that. I don't know how they don't see that. They would make a ton of money.
Well, I do think that they can't do it yet. They're probably making some sort of deal because Sony owns the rights to Bloodborne. So I don't know if it's like a deal situation where they literally can't port it over until they get it figured out. So that's why I think it's taking so long.
Well, if Sony owns the rights, they probably don't want them to port it.
Yeah, that is true.
Can you play it on PS5?
Yeah, but it's still 30 FPS.
Huh.
There's no there's nothing that's different about the base game that was when it first released.
That's really surprising.
Which it's considered one of FromSoft's best games they've ever created. So I don't know why they're not trying to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Which they probably are. They're just not telling anybody about it.
It's probably Sony that's holding him back.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, right? It's most of the news.
I mean, there's Sony with their new PS Plus tier thing.
What is that?
Apparently there's 3 tiers. So there's going to be PS Plus online. And that's the basic one.
That's paid?
What?
That's paid?
Yeah, it's paid. There's 3 tiers, and obviously they get more expensive.
Wow.
How much is that one?
I think it's the base one, like 50.
Per
I'm not sure.
year?
You can look up the prices.
I'm gonna
I don't know the pricing. But there's the basic one, which only gives you online, which lets you play with your friends and stuff, obviously.
That's how most people would get.
Yeah, and then there's the middle tier, which allows you to get the free PS Plus games every month, I think. And then there's the higher tier that gives you a trove of games. So like kind of like Game Pass in a way.
Yeah, the first tier is $10 a month.
Oh, 10?
The next is $15. And then the last tier is $18 a month or whatever, $17.99, and that gives you access to 340 games, including PS3 titles you can stream via the cloud.
They're doing that the movie theater popcorn thing where they make the middle tier and the third tier similarly priced.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, I'll just jump to the third tier.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what they're trying to do, a Game Pass type thing.
Oh yeah, they said they're not going to do a Game Pass, but this is literally Game Pass. I don't know what they were saying, but
Are there good games on it?
Bloodborne,
a lot of like the big
War,
ones, like
Ghost,
God of big exclusive stuff.
Ghost of Tsushima, Death
So-
Stranding.
It's not a bad deal at all. Like if we had a PS4 or PS5, and that's all we did, we'd definitely pay for that.
Wow, the Spider-Man games,
That's really not bad at all.
Last
It
of
has
Us
everything.
games,
It has all the exclusives, so you don't need to buy disc copies for everything.
all the Uncharted games. That's
So
like
you said it's $18?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, there's even more.
Well, there's 340 games in there, so I would
Yeah.
assume there's all the everything you could think of.
Far Cry, Mortal Kombat, Hollow Knight, Red Dead 2, The Crew.
Hey. So that's actually for $18 a month. That's $216 a year. How much is there like a yearly deal?
I don't know. I just see the monthly price.
They usually do some sort of yearly deal.
Yeah, because I remember for us, we paid $50 a year
Yeah.
for PS Plus Online for the longest time, I think.
So what is that? So let's say even if you were to go to the middle tier, 15 or whatever.
Yeah, but who would go to the middle tier?
I know. So let's say 18. 18 for PlayStation's Game Pass, quote unquote. But Xbox Game Pass is what, $10?
No,
15?
it's around 15, 16 for because there's two different versions of it. There's the basic and then there's the ultimate. The ultimate gives you access to all the big titles.
How much is the ultimate?
That's the one we usually get because we get it for like $1, and I think the ultimate's like 15, 16. The base is like 10.
That's pretty competitive because if you can sit, I mean, they're letting you play all the PlayStation exclusives.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to pay for like individual copies.
I think that's gonna do
that's gonna be huge.
Because if you think about it, people are most likely already paying the $9.99 for the online PS Plus. So then just add $8 a month to it, and then you get all these games.
Well, the thing is with that, I think the reason they're doing this is because with the PS4 and PS5, obviously you could put the discs for PS4 into a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that own games like on the console but don't want to buy it for the PS5, if they do have one, they could literally just pay for the PS Plus and play that on the PS5.
When we used to get a console, you usually buy the console, controllers, and a bunch of games to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just need to buy the console and maybe another controller and get the
But most likely
subscription.
you'll already have a controller. Because like,
Well, if it's people that don't have one,
that is true.
all you have to do is buy the subscription and you get access to all those games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's actually awesome.
It is. You just have to have the storage space to have all the
you
games
just-
installed.
Download one, play it, delete it, and get another one.
Imagine
Yeah.
having that when we were younger, though. Like, you would ask your parents for $60 to buy you a game, or $50 to $60 to buy you a game. Just ask them to buy you 6 months of this, and you get all the games you ever want.
Yeah, literally.
Or even like a year's worth or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
your
like your birthday. Yeah.
Like we would have probably asked for like a year's worth for the both of us kind of thing.
Oh yeah, because we
And-
had the same console. We didn't have multiple.
Yeah, we could have done that every year and had unlimited games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome.
Not bad.
Yeah. Good on Sony for doing something good.
Yeah, May has been insane.
A lot of news.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of random stuff.
True.
Like nothing huge. There was something about Starfield, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was delayed till next year.
Yeah. Do people even care about Starfield?
Probably not.
the big one? Oh, that's Star Citizen.
Star Citizen's huge. I tried Star Citizen.
Oh, you did?
I tried it on my computer. There was like a free 2 weeks or something. I couldn't with my build.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get over 30 FPS at like the low.
That's you have a 3080 Ti.
Yeah. It's so unoptimized. It is one of the worst optimized games I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
So
There is another game too. Was Skull and Bones? I saw something about that.
was that delayed?
I don't know. I was wondering if you knew.
It doesn't look interesting to me.
No, it doesn't. But that was a game they announced years ago at one of the E3s. And it's literally Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but without all the fun open world parts. And
It's like Sea of Thieves, but you can't get out of the helm.
it's
Oh,
just behind a ship.
what? I'm sorry, but why?
It's literally just ship battles. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sounds kind of lame to me.
I want to play Sea of Thieves again. It makes
That was
me
a
want to play
fun
Sea of
game,
Thieves
yeah.
again. Sea of Thieves is awesome.
It's a game we go back to like once a year, play for a day, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, that's about it, right?
I think so.
All right, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching CuboldCast. We'll see you next time.